together with Manuel, we have this brand called Sweat.
We are doing product design and fashion and events. We were intrigued with this idea that you could have a whole city living on the luck or unluckiness of people. To design a product with a function that can control something that is out of your control, in this case, luck. If you wear them, you could go and gamble with the safety of being a winner. And that's the whole thing.
You're a liar.
We do have this challenge of a city that lives on tourism for things not to become sort of Disneyland kind of effect, that everything is fake, yeah.
When I travel, I usually avoid all the areas that come in the tourist report.
I will not be as radical as Clara. If I go to Paris, I want to go to the Eiffel Tower. I would not avoid it. Yeah. You know, if I go to Beijing, I want to go to Tiananmen Square.
I went to New York and I've never went to the Liberty Statue. I just like, no.
I think if you come to Macau, of course you can go to St. Paul Ruins and Liard Square, no problem about it. The thing is, there are other things to see, and Macau is so small, it's so easy for you to just go a little bit left and you'll see something different.
Now that you travel a lot and you have a lot of information and you can share, we start to get very similar, very alike. Since I'm living in Macau again 9 years, it's been changing so fast that I have this nostalgic sense that I like to go to these traditional places, to be inspired or to find few details that you can work on them afterwards when you come back to the studio. Traditional moments or the way the people dress, like the old people. I will look at them and they are like cartoon characters. It's really possible to stay there for a long time and drawing them, because it seems that we go back to a different stage. And I think this is an element that really symbolizes the city and their specifications. Longhua Tea House, it's preserved like it was in 1962 until now. Yamcha is a traditional meal that goes usually from early morning breakfast until noon. Yamcha means to eat together with tea, and everything is cooked, how do you say, is steamed. You have a lot of Portuguese influence.
The old Christian city where you have the churches and so on. But then you have a more modern from the 60s, 50s.
This is a project on urban furniture. It's a collection of benches. We named them as DNA. They all combined together is in one chromosome, one module.
It started back in Lisbon, and then we came to Macau and we redesigned them and we adapt them to the Macau street level.
Around China you see a lot of the smokers, Pacific way of smoking. And we thought that designing this not promotes but includes this kind of citizen.
The Red Market is public one, very traditional. The building in itself, it's sort of a landmark on that area. It gives sort of an energy that spreads around, and I saw the red lamps. And they have this really plasticity to it, this color, this shiny thing. I just wanted to play with them, and we just redesigned them. It was sort of this recycled kind of attitude. This is sort of an evolution of the first lamps.
We developed them in Portugal. So again, we decided to pick up on this, to catch this traditional shape and then bring it to other material, and we decided to do it in ceramics. All of them is one of a kind, either because the colors are transformed or fired in a different tone. I think this also symbolizes, in a way, the transformation in China, that now you can appropriate like traditional symbols or traditional objects, as this one, and in this case like a low budget object, and change completely the statues where you put these objects. And I think you also can see that in China with the amount of creative work that is being produced and very high quality work, twisting a bit this image of the made in China, but also probably to the in the future think in China or design in China. More interesting nowadays is to feel all this vibration, all this creative vibration of the possibility of you to do things and to realize your projects and to see the outcome.
This sense of opportunity that you still have it here in Asia. We are part of this huge country of China where so many things are happening. Macau, it's my city since ever, and this idea that there is still a lot to be done, that makes us more excited about what we do and the perspective of what we can do in the future.